Alright, so we're going to try to figure out what the midpoint of this line is. So what is the exact halfway point? Now if this line were straight, I could just count the boxes and find approximately where it is halfway. I could measure it, cut that distance in half. But I really want to figure out what is the exact midpoint of this line. Alright? So what we're going to do is we're going to use a formula. Now I can show you where that formula comes from, and just briefly. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the ordered pairs right here. So this point right here is going to be 0, 2. And this point right here, this is 6, 6. Alright? So I have 0, 2, I have 6, 6. And what I want to do is I want to find the halfway, the exact halfway point. So what I want to do is, alright, so from 0 to 6, the halfway point between 0 and 6 is 3. Alright? So, and I found that if you add 0 plus 6 and divide it in half, that gets you 3, right? Or just divide that distance in half, that's 3. Alright, that's not so bad. So I know it's somewhere in this realm, right? Well, I also want to know the midpoint using the y-axis. So between 2 and 6, because my y value here is 2 and my y value there is 6. So between 2 and 6, somewhere, that's where my midpoint's going to land. Well, it looks like it's about 4. But if you add 6 plus 2, you get 8. And divide that in half, that gets you 4. The trick is you're actually taking the average of your x's and your y's. And that's where our midpoint formula comes from. The midpoint formula comes from an average of the x's and the y's. So you add the x's, divide them in half, add the y's, divide them in half, and that gets you your midpoint. Here's a demonstration for you. So right here I have my 2 points. I'm going to try to average the x values and average the y values, and that should get me the midpoint. Alright, so right here I have my x values. Now, I put x1, x2, y2, y1. I put these labels here so you know there are 2 different points. It doesn't matter which point comes first as long as you're consistent. So if this is the first point A, and this is the next point B, then we're just going to go with it like that. So let's see, x's, 0 and 6. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to put 0 plus 6 divided by 2. And then 2 plus 6. So 2 plus 6 divided by 2. Add them together. 6 divided by 2. 0 plus 6 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. And then divide them in half. So this is 3 and this is 4. Now that should be the midpoint, right? Well, let's double check. We're going to go back to the GeoGebra slide. Let's see. Let's go to our graph and take a look here. If you look here, our midpoint, what we got, it was 3, 4. Let's check it out. 3, 4. That gets us our midpoint, and that works. So there's your formula, and that's how you use it. Good luck. Work it out. See how it goes.